Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I'll be discussing what I thought of that awesome and very good new official trailer we got for a sequel to a recent horror hit that we got earlier this summer in the form of 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. That's right, 28 Years Later came out earlier this summer, was a big hit critically and financially, and so that gave them the go-ahead to officially release 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, the sequel to 28 Years Later. So this sequel is set to come out next January of 2026, and should be very exciting. It looks very good. And the first film did so well financially and critically that made them greenlight the sequel. And I think they were planning to release a sequel regardless of how the first film's reception was, because they shot both of these movies back to back. So two of the three planned films, we already got one 28 Years Later. Then next year we'll have 20 Years Later, The Bone Temple. And then we have a third unconfirmed movie that will hopefully get in the near future should 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple prove to be successful. So, with that being said, a trailer dropped not that long ago, perhaps a few days ago, and I just got done watching it. Really liked what I saw, so I'm here to talk about my reaction to the official trailer we got for 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. Much like the trailers we got for 28 Years Later not that long ago, the trailers were extremely obscure and did an excellent job hiding the plot or the story for the film. Like, we couldn't tell what was going on in the what's the word I'm looking for? The jumble, is that a word? Jumble? I don't know. In the mixture of footage that was happening all over the trailer, it was hard to tell what was going on and what the story or the plot could possibly be. This one did a similar thing like that, where we have a bunch of footage and scenes happening out of order, out of context, but we do seem to have a better idea of what to expect with this film, since we see our main character, I think his name was Spike, the boy. At the end of 28 Years Later, we see him encountering the gang of blondes led by Jimmy, who was, of course, the little boy in the opening scene of that film. And now he's a grown man with his own gang of survivors, and Spike seems to have thrown in with them. But, of course, from this trailer, it looks like they might be a tad sadistic and perhaps evil or hostile survivors, as we saw a number of people tied up, bound, and gagged, and we saw Jimmy and his people seemingly getting off on it or enjoying themselves. But Spike seems to be stuck with them for now. And then we also got glimpses of Ralph Fiennes' character, Dr. Glendon, I think his name was, or Kellen, something like that. He's the doctor who diagnosed Spike's mother in the film with having cancer. And it seems that he may reach an impasse in his relationship with the alpha infected that he dubbed Samson. Of course, the internet went wild with Samson's character, as he was extremely well hung. And that became a running gag on the internet for a while after this first movie came out earlier this summer. So, what does the future hold for the Doctor and Samson? Will they be allies? Will they have a mutual understanding of respect with one another? I don't know. Will he try to eat the Doctor? It's hard to say, but I'm curious and looking forward to it very, very much. So this movie is set to come out next January 16th, I believe. It'll be a great way to kick off 2026, as there is a plethora of highly anticipated films to look forward to. 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple will kick off the 2026 movies, and I'm looking forward to it. And I really liked what I saw in this trailer. Looks like they're continuing the excellent style of storytelling and pacing that they established so well in the first film, 28 Years years later, and I can't wait to see this continuation. So what did you guys think of this official trailer? Did you like it? Did you love it? Were you expecting more, expecting less? Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are down below in the comments section. Have a wonderful rest of your night if I don't see you. 28 years later, The Bone Temple comes out January 16th, 2026. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, and of course, until next time, what's your favorite scary movie?